Hey Soul Tribe. So I promised you guys that I would share my experience in the Harmonic Egg, which I went to at State of Grace Collective over at Moonee Ponds here in Victoria in Australia. So I'm going to play you a quick little video in case you haven't seen it on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. And then we'll go into a longer explanation about what I actually felt and experienced. So let me share this with you guys. Hey guys, I'm in at State of Grace Collective today doing readings. I also just wanted to give an amazing review that I had for the Harmonic Egg session over at the Moonee Ponds State of Grace Collective. So if you guys are thinking about having another worldly experience, make sure to check out my video on that as well. So here is the incredible Harmonic Egg that I had a session in. So this is at the Moonee Pond shop. You'll see me walking through the entrance. All of the crystals are categorized in color codes, which makes it really easy for your intuition to guide you to exactly what you need. I'm so drawn to the pink. And this is just one of 3 stores. So I work over at the Eastland store as a psychic tarot reader. And there's also the South Yarra store too. So the Harmonic Egg is only at this Moonee Pond store, and I highly recommend going and exploring a session. It really was like stepping onto a UFO. You'll see me show inside of it in a second. So you get color and frequency both vibrating through the egg. You literally feel encapsulated and held in that space. You can see here, there's a light that's below your feet and there's another light above the head. One frequency comes in one egg, and then you also had music play in through the other side. You were also in a weightless gravity chair. It is phenomenal. Okay, so that is a little bit about my experience. So here is some more info. Let me just switch windows out. Just going to stop sharing and then pop this other one up so you guys can see where to go. Let me just get in. Okay, so here it is. So this is the State of Grace Collective website. So you'll see there's 3 locations, as I mentioned. So I do psychic tarot readings at the Eastland one here in Victoria. There's the Moonee Ponds one, which is a little bit past the city. And then there's the other one in South Yarra, which is also close towards the city as well. So let me read this out to you guys, and then we'll get into what actually happened when I was inside. So Harmonic Egg Wellness is at State of Grace Collective in Moonee Ponds. So we are beyond excited to be the first business in Australia to offer Harmonic Egg healing sessions to our amazing customers. So I think there is another one in Queensland. If you guys are in Queensland, I'm pretty sure that's the state, but this is the only one that they have in Victoria. So I think the technology originally came from a lady who channeled this information, and I'm pretty sure it was connected to the star system Sirius. And yeah, the lady who owns this one also got it from New Zealand. So yeah, quite incredible experience to have here in my own state. Very, very cool. So it says here as well, this works. So it's a custom tailored experience. So when you walk in, you're also checked in with some testing and things. So either with kinesiology or pendulum testing would be a good way to check in. And with this, it's just checking in for what frequency that you need at that space and that time. And also what music will also assist. You also go through writing out affirmations, which get tucked in the chair with you. And I was tucked in with a little blanket, so I was very cozy. It was all lightweight for summer. But yeah, just was cocooned and then also laid back in a weightless anti-gravity chair, which after working as a temple guide in float tank industry, it was a little bit like being in a float tank, but without being immersed in a pool of liquid. So that was also really cool. So with this one, it says here, it works. So you receive a 3D sound healing session, which it really felt like this energy of like 2 frequencies coming in or oscillating. And it was like I was immersed in the center of it. So with this as well, it's also, you get the auditory experience. I'll let you guys read more of it. But yeah, there's a whole heap of benefits that came along with it. What I experienced, I've got my little notes here so I didn't forget to tell you guys anything because it was a couple of weeks ago now. So with this, they test up the color and frequency, as I said, and it was a weightless anti-gravity experience. So it was the closest thing to, I guess, being in a UFO. And I've also been in the EE system as well, which is quite incredible. This is different in the sense that you feel like you're in sort of like a smaller, more portable uh, UFO-like experience. From the moment that you sort of have the frequency of the color switched on, you can kind of feel the energy. Even like when you're walking in the room, you can feel the energy too. So it was green above my head and gold underneath me. So those energies were going through my aura. And yeah, the frequency in one end and then the music through the other. So I was like sitting in this toroidal type field of energy. And you really do feel held in this space with geometry as well. The other thing too was affirmations were also written down and tucked in with me. So there was clear intention to what I was working with in the session. And what sort of, I guess, was surprising, and having done plant medicine, this is another way that without doing plant medicine, you could have a similar kind of DMT activation experience. So there was a feeling of timelessness. It kicked in quite soon into the actual start. So I felt like it was really easy to let go with the music playing, going through everything as well with the lady who runs it beforehand. It was also like you'd really cleared a lot of stuff, it felt like, and got to the specific of what it is that you needed. So I just felt like my energy could get into this available space to start letting things go and also start to bring on visions and things that were connected. So some of the things didn't feel as connected, but it felt like I was kind of in this pocket dimension or pocket space, for lack of a better term. It was almost like a few different timelines converging, and I was able to get downloads and certain things that came from it. So yeah, out of this world experience. The other way that it's described to is it's like having, say, if you relate energy to like all of your meals for the week, it was said that it's like having all of your meals for the week in one sitting. So energy wise, you find that it really holds for at least that week. It's said that you can also maybe have like a little bit of stuff come up. I was lucky that I didn't have any trouble processing any of the things that came up. And I think it's because I'm used to working in other realms and also working with energy and healing. So yeah, it was an incredible experience. Highly recommend it. I do have some friends that are also going to go and try this out as well. But yeah, it's definitely something that I will do again, especially if I want to seek answers or if I really just kind of feel like I want to traverse to other universes, times and places. It's so hard to put into words, but that's as best as I can describe it. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I felt kind of like at the end of it when I walked out that I was a battery holding more charge. So I actually felt it within my aura, within my chakras, even like the nadis, which are like the minor chakras, you can feel like everything's supercharged. So for those that are going through healing as well, it was a gentle state, but I felt definitely more energized. I think I was maybe a little bit sleepy the next day, just integrating and processing things. So I was really gentle with myself. The other thing too is you want to make sure that you're, I guess, like just a little bit gentle with yourself. So no coffee, no alcohol, things of that sort of nature. You just want to give your body a chance to detox and also drink lots of water because there will be things that you're also flushing out on a physical level. So the other thing too was, let me just see what I've written. Oh, yes, at the end of the session, it was also like a debriefing time. So I really felt like there was so much time and space to go through my experience, which was great because it got me to remember it because there's a lot of visions that happened as well as feeling connected to other timelines. So it was great to be able to talk about that. The other thing too that I guess stood out really, really strongly was this feeling of almost being between timelines or getting to visit like little pocket universes and things. So yeah, that was incredible. But got also an electrolytes drink at the end, which was, I think, Himalayan sea salt and electrolytes and some other minerals and things that just help to like refresh, recharge, and just really, I also feel enhance the experience. I felt so well taken care of that it was just, yeah, so amazing. So hope you guys get to experience one in your part of the world. Definitely recommend going to Moonee Ponds here in Victoria, even if you were to do a day trip to go and book in to have a session. It is highly worth it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed hearing about the experience. Let me know if there's other places that you guys would like me to go as well, because I love going on little adventures like this.